Hi, my name is Anissa. Today I would like to explain about ANOVA one-way test. So overview. ANOVA is actually developed by a statistician named Ronald Fisher, and the meaning of ANOVA is an analysis of differences among means. So in real life, ANOVA test is used to analyze, for example, for a store owner to analyze whether either their store layout, their advertisement tactics, or their promotion, which lead to different sales. And while for this example, I'm using the Excel manual file. I'm using the category of the shipment, which either furniture, office supply, or technology, to determine the profit for the business. So hypothetically, the null hypothesis, we said that all three categories of shipment bring same profit to the business, and the alternative hypothesis is not the same. So how we're going to do this is I have to sort all of this category accordingly to furniture, office supply, and technology. And since the factor that I'm considering is the profit, so we're using one-way or single factor ANOVA. So after that, I have to arrange their profit and find the means. Since there's a lot of data here, so we cannot sample all of the data. So I just sample a few of them, and I come up with this analysis. So what I'm going to do is I go to data, and then go to data analysis and click single factor ANOVA, and make sure I choose their which I want to sample, and then put the alpha at 0.05, and choose where should I put the result. Put it here and click OK, and I'll get this result. So I take like 23 samples, each of them, and this is my outcomes. From here, we have to analyze what is the meaning of all this table, which is the count, which is how many samples that we take, the sum of all of this sample, the mean that we are looking at, the average, and then the variance of each of the sample. While this one is the for ANOVA test. Alright, SS is the first. Let me make this bigger. So SS is the sum of square, DF is degrees of freedom, MS is mean square, F is F statistic, p-value, and F critical. ANOVA test, we are analyzing the differences for F, which is the variance between samples, and the variance within samples. There are two ways to interpret the data, which the number one is you can look at the p-value. Since the p-value is 0.99 and our alpha value is 0.05, so p-value is more than alpha value, so we have to we fail to reject the null hypothesis, and conclude that the mean profit for all of this category are the same. So if you're using the critical value approach, we compare between F critical and F statistic and F critical, which since this F statistic is lesser than F critical, then we have failed to reject the null hypothesis. So after this, my friend Carol will explain more on the tableau. Thank you.